welcome back to the Baseball Kingdom League. 3 games played, 1 more to go. Been an exciting day, not gonna lie. We've had 1 blowout, but the Bowser Monsters stay in the playoff race for now anyway. It really the Monarchs winning that last game helps the Monarchs in the pennant race, but it does hurt the Monsters. So they will have to look for results elsewhere, and one of those results is tonight's game. I don't know if it's gonna, because of the run differential the Wilds have, it's gonna be very difficult for them to fall out of the playoff race because they got that tiebreaker with them. But a team, speaking of a wildcard team, a team that has rallied back despite starting 1-2, they have rallied back and won 2 pretty big games, one against the Flowers, and then went into Yoshi Park and came away with a victory against the Eggs, who were undefeated at the time. The Mario Fireballs have found their way into not only the playoff conversation, but have found their way into the pennant race conversation. Of course, I'll have to write down all the tie-breaking procedures after today going into the final day. It'll be very interesting to see how that all looks. But right now, if we think about it, the DK Wilds are traveling to the Mario Fireballs, and the DK Wilds have dropped 2 games in a row, both against good teams, I will say. The Eggs and the Knights, they're no pushover teams, but things are getting a little bit scary now because the Wilds could be dropping to 500. They could drop to 3-3 on the year, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm having too much fun with this, I'm going to be honest with you. But starting for the Wilds tonight, DK is starting on the mound while Mario takes the reins and starts on the mound after Blue Pianta filled in very admirably for Mario in that game against the Eggs. But enough horsing around and screwing around. Let's go to Mario Stadium, the first night game at Mario Stadium. And as always, the coin will decide. Remember, heads is for the visiting team, tails is for the home team. So without further ado, let's get ready to play this final game of Day 6. Flip a coin.
It's tails.
And it is going to be tails, so the Mario Fireballs play host to the DK Wilds. The DK Wilds got off to a fast start this season, if you remember, but have dropped 2 in a row now. Meanwhile, the Mario Fireballs have won 2 in a row, and both teams are sitting at the same 3-2 record, but I'm wasting too much of you guys' time. Let's get in. I'm gonna set the lineups, and I'll see you when the game starts. It'll only take a second. And here are your starting lineups for tonight's game. Not much has really changed with these lineups. I know Yellow Pianta now shifts to that first base position, but man, oh man, this game has a lot of implications on the line. The DK Wilds trying not to lose their 3rd straight game. The Mario Fireballs, meanwhile, looking to win their 3rd straight game, pardon me. I'm all over the place. Today has been so exciting with all the upsets, with all the stuff, and it's getting close to playoff time. And I will also say, after today, I will have the finalists based on performance for awards. And I'll have you guys vote on that, and it'll be decided by the All-Star break, or by the All-Star game. I'll have all of that settled. So finalists will be posted either today or tomorrow, and you guys will have a chance to vote on that. And then during the playoffs, there'll just be a playoff MVP. There won't be a. So I'm having awards for the best pitcher, fielder, runner, and hitter. And then there's a 5th award for MVP throughout the regular season. I feel like that's fair because there are some good players on bad teams, believe it or not. But again, I'm stalling so much. I know this is the primetime game. This is the game that a lot of you guys are hyped for. So without further ado, the 3-2 Mario Fireballs hosting the 3-2 DK Wilds. And let's begin. And the Mario Stadium filled to capacity here tonight for a game that has playoff implications, seeding, and We'll see what all of this has in store for us. DK gonna wind up in pitch starting today, and Blue Kritter coming out and making a big play to start. Mario Fireball's playing under the lights here. Seeing that lighthouse out in the distance in the night sky looks beautiful as DK delivers for strike one. As that one's a big hit, but oh man, Green Kritter coming in, making a beautiful diving play. And that's what makes the Wild so difficult to play against, because they have such great fielders, and then when you get up to their lineup, their hitting is just too good, as that one's a diving play and a nice play there made by Blue Kritter. And the Wilds get out of that inning very quickly, 3 up, 3 down, as the Kongs are going to come up for the start here. Diddy Kong, he's pitched a couple of games, but I think for Wilds fans, as that one is going to get by him, oh man. That's a single there. Diddy is going to hold up there, and that's the first hit of the ball game. As Noki has to get over to that one and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. And now, facing down Donkey Kong. That one's a deep hit. Makes great contact. Are they going to be able to get to that one in time? No, they will not. That one goes off the scoreboard, and the Wilds jump out quickly to a 2-0 lead from the boxing glove of DK. Not much Noki could do. Red Pianta got there a little bit late, and the first runs on the board come on. So 2-0 already in this game. Mario, they've dealt with deficits before. They've actually had to come back in 2 of their 3 wins. Meanwhile, the DK Wilds in... Oh, as that one slips past Yellow Pianta. As now, runners at the corners, only 1 out. Certainly a pop-up fly can drive in run number 3, and the Wilds have the Fireballs on the ropes early. That one goes down the third base line and will be fouled off. That one, a beautiful hit right there, and that one is going to drive in run number 3, and the Wilds are off to a fast start here. So a beautiful job there. Oh, and Baby Mario, what are you doing? I could have had a double play opportunity, but instead the inning goes on as Red Pianta makes the catch and gets him out of the inning, but 3 runs come in, and the Wilds out to an early start, and that's the offensive production the Wilds were looking for. Going into the already through 3 games, they had 52 runs, and they've been held now to only 5 in the last 2 games. As Blue Pianta, who pitched a phenomenal game against the Eggs and had the walk-off home run against the Flowers, it's a nice single. That one's a nice hit, but oh man, and Blue Kritter snags that one out of the air. A lot of jumping plays have been made today. You know, we look back to the Bowser Monsters and Flowers game, but certainly for this one, you look at it and think, okay, what games you have coming up and so on and so forth. And as that one's going to get away from Baby Mario, and he's been... that's a place where you want to hit it, because Baby Mario does not have the athleticism to play that second base position, as that one's going to float over him as well. That one is another big hit, and Dixie Kong will get to third, and we got runners at the corners with Tiny Kong coming up to the plate. And don't mess with Tiny Kong, she does have some power behind her bat. Case in point, that one flying all the way to the wall. Is anybody going to get there? That one goes fair. As that one's now a 4-run game, and And the Wilds start this game off fast. Oh man, Red Pianta wasn't in position for the ball, and Tiny Kong drives in run number 4, and that's now putting Mario in a really bad position. Having to pitch against this team is not fun, and as case in point there, as that one's hit well, ooh, and just barely able to get to that one. That had any higher, and I don't think Blue Pianta would have gotten to that ball. As he makes a fantastic catch there in the outfield. And that will keep the game from blowing open even more. As that one's hit well as well. Are they going to be able to get to that one? Get there, guys. No, they will not. It's a 3-run home run by King K. Rool. And the Wilds really have opened the game up early. This now makes it 7-0, and Mario already tired. And I don't know, as that's another hit. As that's a beautiful play there. Noki coming in and saving another. Man, that pair, Blue Noki and Blue Pianta, saving another home run. And this game becoming more blown open than it already is. Mario, they're going to have to find a way to... They're going to have to make a comeback here, as Red Pianta will make the catch, and we go to the top of the 3rd with the Fireballs trailing 7-0. And maybe now the DK Wilds offense have found new life, as that one's a dribbler to first base, and King K. Rool will get it. Baby Mario now at the plate, as that one's hit right to King K. Rool. And now we have 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. As Yellow Pianta makes great contact, that one dead center. I don't know, do Diddy and Tiny have a shot at it? They do, and they make a fabulous catch to end the inning. And the Fireballs just can't seem to get anything going. This is the Wilds of old you're seeing. So they're finally getting a little bit on track here. 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mario has only pitched 2 innings, and that one, again, can they get there in time? No, they cannot, as that one just barely clears the wall, and it's 8-0. As that one barely cleared the wall. Blue Kritter now. And that's now 8 runs on 10 hits for this team. As Red Pianta is able to track that down and left. That hasn't happened a lot in this game. And now 8-0. You got a tired Mario pitching. I don't know. Baby Mario finally able to make a play at second there and throws it to first for out number 2. You know what? I'll take it. That's a weird play. Pink Pianta, or Red Pianta, wasn't able to make much happen there, and a beautiful throw there by the shortstop, Red Noki. We go now to the top of the 4th. The score, 8-0, and the Fireballs have to have some sort of answer here. Monty Mole now. Misses for strike 1. DK winds up, fires, and that's another pitch that had some heat on it. That's a nice hit, and ooh, and Blue Kritter comes in and steals that one. Nothing you could do about that. And Blue Kritter just continuing to have great fielding. And another one. That's just insane. They cannot get anything past these guys. And it makes you think about, you know, how the eggs were able to manage versus the Knights, who were also able to manage against the Knights. That one's a nice hit. That one looping, and Mario finally ends the drought for the Fireballs. But with 2 outs, I think right now is where you want to capitalize. As now, Blue Pianta makes great contact, hits it to dead center. They're tracking that one. Are they going to be able to get to it? No, they will not. And Blue Pianta puts the first 2 runs on the board for the Fireballs, and it might be a start for something. Well, the ball was just too high, and Blue Pianta continues these last, the last 2 games, and now today he has continued to get better and better and better, and certainly could drag this Fireballs team on a good run through the playoffs. But right there we have 2 runs come in. It's a 6-run game now as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Mario's still on the mound. I think they can squeeze a little bit more out of him. How about Red Toad, though, in the game earlier today, going 11 innings. That one's a nice hit ball. Can Noki get there in time? No. Noki is not even there. And all that work Blue Pianta did is now gone, as the Wilds just add more. Pitch there, King K. Rool. 10-2 right now is your score. That's another nice hit. Are they going to be able to get to that in time? Finally, they're able to stop a home run between the center fielder, Blue Noki, and Red Pianta. They haven't really been able to steal a lot of those, and as they were able to make the catch there. Beautiful job. But a 10-2 ball game. As Noki makes a beautiful catch out there in center. 10-2 right now. As Noki moves forward and makes the catch. So 4 innings pitched by Mario, and they haven't been able to have a shutout inning. We head to the top of the 5th, an 8-run deficit the Fireballs are facing. DK winds and delivers. That's for strike 1. DK hits another nice one, but Blue Kritter is right there, and how do you get that one fair? Noki and the poor chemistry there actually aids in Red Noki getting to first. Red Noki getting a nice jump on the ball there and not able to make it. Funky Kong able to make the throw. That's a nice hit by Baby Mario. So now we're with Yellow Pianta now. 2 outs. That one's hit well, but it's going to go high into center field. Diddy is settling underneath it and will make the catch, but 10-2 is right now your score. And they're going to have to make a change. They're going to shift the defense around a little bit, and Blue Pianta coming into the game now. Remember, he pitched against the Eggs. He did a pretty good job, but this is different when you face the Wilds, because they are not like the Eggs at all. But here's Pianta, as that's another hit. And not much they could do there as that one goes for a single. That one flying as that one, I think maybe Red Pianta could have had a play on the ball, but unable to do it. As that one's a big hit. And that will load the bases with no outs, plays at home. And with Diddy at the plate. And that's another big play. They're going to try to go for home, and they got it. That's 2 RBIs that come in on a single by Diddy. 12-2 right now is your score as that one gets by again. And it's 13-2. And they're just pouring it on here at Mario Stadium. Strike there. Pitch by Blue Pianta, and he gets a strikeout for some reason. Able to get DK looking. Now they got to be very careful how they pitch this ball to King K. Rool, and because of that, are they going to be able to get to that ball? Finally, they're able to make a catch on the ball there, and that'll bring in another run. So a 12-run deficit for the Fireballs here, and it's not looking good. Ball as that one goes just outside. That one, another big hit here. As Diddy Kong will get to third, and now the Kritters are going to come up to bat now. 14-2 right now is your score, and that's another big hit. And that's another home run. They're not able to get to that one, and it's... And the Fireballs have been completely hopeless today, as it's now 17-2, and Pianta just trying to get out of the inning. So that experiment fails as that one gets by Blue Noki. And now with Blue Kritter now at first. That's another hit. And now 2 hits now makes it a man on first, a man on second. 17-2, as that's another hit that lands fair, and we got loaded bases, ladies and gentlemen. The DK Wild's defense, or offense rather, is not playing around, as that one's also gonna land. And that's 18 now. As finally they make a play at home, baby DK overran it, and 8 runs come in. It's 18-2 as we go to the top of the 6th, and the Wilds have just been all over the Fireballs today. Been a tough day at the office. As that one's a nice hit there, and finally some bright spot there. As Monty Mole, they're not able to get anything going today. As they're able to get that one, and that one rolls into the outfield, and Monty Mole will be safe there. That's finally something positive. Mario now steps to the plate. DK delivers one. That one is going to be a run finally and make it a 15-run game. Now with Pianta now at the plate, 1 out. Oh, and right to King K. Rool ends the inning there. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with the score 18-3 in favor of the Wilds. And it has not been the Fireballs' day, as they will have to change pitchers again. And now they're going to bring up Monty Mole now, their 3rd pitcher. He hasn't appeared in any games today, or this year rather, for the Fireballs. But maybe something can change here. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2 by... And Tiny misses there, and Monty gets a strikeout on his first batter faced. Ooh, and that was a close one there to DK. They could have made a play there. But Monty is a right-handed pitcher. That one's a big hit. That one going all the way to the wall. Can they get there in time? No, they cannot. And again, the Wilds break 20 runs. So a team that had only scored 5 runs over the course of the last 2 games instead comes in here and puts a 20 burger on the Fireballs. This is another one. Can they? That one's flying. Finally, they're able to make an out catch there as that one's missed by Green Noki. What happened to this team? They had so much momentum coming into today, and it's just a complete and utter disaster. Ball there. Not a favorable call by Lakitu, if I will say, as that one's curling, and it will go foul. 1-2 count. And Baby Mario will make the play and force them to change sides. So we head now to the top of the 7th inning with a 17-run deficit for the Fireballs. It's going to take a miracle. That one's a nice hit, but oh my word, Green Kritter, they just can't get anything by him. And DK has been pitching a hell of a game himself, but certainly how everything's looking right now. As Red Noki is going to get a solo shot. That's a rarity. Cuts the deficit a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help, as it's 20-4 now. And certainly for run differential, this puts the Wilds in a wonderful spot, as Baby Mario gets a contact hit up the middle there. Gonna have to make the most of it here. DK delivers, and that's gonna be out number 3 as Blue Kritter makes the play. But think about this. They have not held the Wilds to a scoreless inning this game. It's been all Wilds here. Mario makes a routine ground play there, and Monty is tired. Mario makes another nice play, but so you think about this now, the Fireballs will play the Muscles at home again, and certainly for the Wilds, this puts their team right back into possible contention for the pennant. Monty Mole here. It's a fly ball that falls foul. Monty Mole hits a nice one. That one going to the wall, but I think Tiny Kong's underneath it. She is. A good catch there, and now the DK Wilds are only 5 outs away from getting their season back on track. And Blue Kritter again. This team is just too good. Way too good. Now Mario steps to the plate. That's another hit, and Blue Kritter is playing out of his mind. Certainly a candidate for Fielder of the Year, which now we go to the bottom of the 8th here. As that's a single up the middle, and Monty will have to. Baby Mario now takes the mound, and now we're seeing why the Wilds were as good, why they started the season so well. But with that, we have a big tie now for the pennant, and it'll all come down to the final day. Now how the wild card race shakes up as a result of this will definitely vary, but thinking about this right now, we go to the top of the ninth. This game already wrapped up. As Pianta makes a nice hit, and that one just gonna be foul. Pianta makes a nice contact with the ball, but that one is gonna fly right into the waiting arms of Tiny Kong. And now we have 2 outs to go. DK. Some good hit there. He just has to time that a little bit better. That one goes up the middle, and they got a hit finally. So it'll all come down to this now. DK winds, delivers, and Green Noki will foul that one off. And that's a big play there. That's thrown in a beautiful play by Blue Kritter, and that will be the ball game. 20-4 is your final score here tonight, as the DK Wilds are back in business, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful game there. And the pennant race is heating up now, and the wild card race, as the Mario Fireballs now drop to 3-3 on the season. Tough loss there for them. While the DK Wilds improved to 4-2, now we have 4 teams with 4-2 records. And I'll have to write out because I don't have it off the top of my head here. If we look at the team stats here for the Fireballs, it was an overall bad night. The one bright spot was Blue Pianta, but all that momentum that the Mario Fireballs built up is now gone. And if we look at this, Blue Kritter had 70 fielding. That is like the same kind of performance that Birdo put up against the Wilds back, all 2 games ago. But a wonderful job there. The Wilds all had... The Wilds just were all over the field tonight, owned the game from start to finish, and they didn't let up on the gas. That's that really does help. So, with that, it'll all come down to day 7. I will have the playoff scenarios for you, but I can't wait for Monday, guys, because that is going to be the end of the regular season. And then the All-Star game is obviously, the next Wednesday. But then we'll have like awards, stuff like that. And then the wild card game is going to be a week from today. So it's been a fun ride so far. It's been great to have you here. And let's see what kind of day 7 drama we're going to get on Monday. And you guys will get a chance to vote for who gets awards. But that will do it for this game and this day's slate of games. One more regular season day to go. Thank you so much for watching. It's been great having you here. And I will see you when day 7 kicks off. Until then, take care.